The Avalanche take on the Stars Game 4, and that'll be a 6 p.m. Eastern puck drop. Avalanche down 2-1 in the series, but despite that, they're still the $1.40 favorite on the money line. Totals 5.5 juice to the over. The Stars are plus $1.20 for an outright win. And if you like Dallas catching the goal and a half, they're minus 250 on the puck line. Anton Khudobin expected to be the net minder for the Stars here today. Pavel Francouz for Colorado. I'm 6-1 in my last 7 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/Brock Page. I'm also 4-1 in my last 5 board member tier package plays on that site as well. For more information on how you can access this exclusive premium content, link for that site is in the description section below. That's patreon.com/Brock Page. Now, the Avalanche have struggled since, Phil Grubauer's gone down. Francouz just 2-3 in the postseason. The Avalanche have also been victorious in just 3 out of their last 10 head-to-head meetings with Dallas. Calvert's out, Donskoy's out, Zadorov is questionable. Meanwhile, the Stars on the other side have goaltender Anton Khudobin, who's 6-4 in the postseason. Certainly a viable option for a banged-up Ben Bishop. The Stars have won 5 out of their last 6 games and averaged 4.7 goals per contest during that span. The Stars rank in the top 3 in fewest goals allowed per contest. And they're giving up just 2.6 goals per game for the entire season. Joe Pavelski leads the club in postseason goals with 7 of them. Denis Gurianov also scored 7 times along with 2 assists in the playoffs. And Alex Radulov has scored 5 times and has a total of 8 points. Defenseman Jamie Alexiak is a plus 10 right now in the postseason. Now, total-wise, 7 out of the Stars' last 10 head-to-head meetings with Colorado stayed under the total. Even the Underdog Stars, plus $1.20. And the under 5.5 goals in that contest. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Sunday's NHL Stanley Cup playoff action. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend thus far. Now, before we go ahead and dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, I just want to quickly remind you once again that we are 6-1 in our last 7 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/Brock Page. We're also 4-1 in our last 5 board member tier package plays on that site as well. If you want some more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the Flyers Islanders Game 4, 8 p.m. Eastern start time. New York's up 2-1 in the series. The Islanders are minus $1.25, totals 5.5 juice to the under. The Flyers are plus 105 for some money line cash. And if you like Philly plus the goal and a half, they're minus $3 on the puck line. Carter Hart for the Flyers, Semyon Varlamov slated for the Islanders, although not confirmed yet, so keep an eye on that. Not sure why he wouldn't be confirmed, but anyway. Despite a thorough 3-1 victory in Game 3, this Islanders club still isn't all too impressive offensively and really could find trouble trying to outscore the Flyers if they get hot. New York ranks in the bottom 3 in shots on average per game, and they're scoring just 2.9 goals per contest for the entire season. They're also taking on a Flyer squad who ranks in the top 3 in the league in fewest shots allowed per game. So that's not a great formula for a lot of goals for New York. Philly's 15-5 in their last 20 contests. They're also giving up just 2.7 goals per game. Jake Voracek scored 4 goals in the playoffs, 4 assists, 8 total points. Kevin Hayes, 6 assists in the postseason, 9 total points for him, and he's a plus 8 when he's on the ice. And Scotty Lawton has also scored 3 times in the postseason, 5 total points for him. Now, total-wise, 7 out of Philly's last 10 head-to-head meetings with New York got over the total. The Flyers also saw nearly 61% of their games away from their home ice get over the number. Even the Underdog Flyers, plus 105, and the over 5.5 in that game. Next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Vancouver Canucks, Game 4, 10:30 p.m. Eastern start time. The Knights are up 2-1 in this best of 7. The Knights are also minus 225, total 6 goals, slightly juiced to the under. The Canucks are plus $1.85 for an outright win. And if you like Vancouver to keep this one close, they're minus 150, catching the 1.5 on the puck line. Looks like Jacob Markstrom for the Canucks, Robin Lehner for the Knights. Lehner's won 7 out of his last 9 postseason starts this season. 208 goals against average, 921 save percentage during that span. The Knights have won 7 out of their last 10 head-to-head meetings with Vancouver, averaging over 4 goals per contest during those games. The Knights are in the top 3 in the league in shots per game, top 10 in scoring. And despite having Pacioretty and Nosek listed as questionable today, Alex Tuch has scored 6 times in the postseason, couple assists, 8 total points. Mark Stone's also put it in the net 5 times in the playoffs, 5 assists as well for Mark. And defenseman Shea Theodore has 7 assists, 11 total points, and he's a +7 when he's on the ice. And speaking of plus minus, Alec Martinez is a +10 in the postseason for Vegas. The Knights have won 11 out of their last 13 games. They're also in the top 3 in fewest shots allowed per game. The Canucks on the other side lost 5 out of their last 6 versus the Pacific Division. They also rank in the bottom half of the league in offensive shots per game. Top 3 in most shots allowed per game as well. Now, total-wise, when it comes to the number in this one, the Canucks have gone nearly 67% to the over away from home. 6 out of their last 10 head-to-head meetings with Vegas got over the line as well. Give me the Vegas Golden Knights minus 1.5 in the over. 6 goals in that game. All right, guys. That is going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today or sign up for a membership and get involved with Patreon, just keep in mind the way that Patreon will bill you is they bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you sign up today, you're going to get billed today, and then you're going to get billed on September 1st, and then following that, it'll be the first of every month. I create the content. Patreon handles the billing, and all, the platform. So I just create the content for them. But that is the way the billing goes for Patreon. But anyway, guys, most importantly, gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.